Overall, Wally Brains is a great episode and I recommend you to watch it. If you dislike this episode, that's perfectly fine. Number 9 is Lost and Found. What I like about this episode is that it takes like the Lost and Found concept and expands it very creatively. All the characters are spot on and the old characters are great. I know that's a bit off saying that the old characters are great, but what I mean is that the old characters are very memorable. But what I find this about this episode that disturbing is that these old people have been here and missed their childhood and their adulthood. I mean, I know they're trying to give the fact that they've been here for a very long time, but that's very disturbing. I mean, who would want to miss their childhood and their adulthood by being lost for a bunch of decades? That's very disturbing, SpongeBob. Probably most disturbing than Nasty Patty. Number 8 is Krusty Catering. I feel like this episode is underrated for some reason. I mean, I felt like people are noticing this episode, but I felt like this is the least well-known season 11 episode. And even though some people hate this episode, but if you hate this episode, that's perfectly fine. I love this episode. It has a very original plot, and they do the original plot very well. And the characters has all the time to shine. But ironically, unpopular opinion, but I think I prefer the first half where they were in the kids party than the second half. Because to my opinion, the first half was more funnier and more interesting than the second half. Oh, fun fact, the Krusty Cater van that they went to go to the kids party returned in season 11. A season that is refreshing a season that came before it? Very nice. Number 7 is The Getaway. This episode is basically a chase scene but expanded to 11 minutes. Or 11 or a half, but that doesn't matter. But anyway, this is one of the better Mrs. Puff episodes because she isn't a meanie or jerk like she was in Demolition Doofus. And I promise you, do not watch Demolition Doofus. It's so bad. But if you somewhat like Demolition Doofus, it's okay. I personally don't like it because of Mrs. Puff. Anyway, just like I said in the other episode, this episode has all the characters for the have time to shine. Heck, even the criminal is memorable. And I think this episode has one of the best season 10 animations. But the only problem I have is that the romance between Mrs. Puff and whoever the heck this guy is just okay, but really not that necessary. Also, how does SpongeBob doesn't even be a little bit suspicious? I mean, Mrs. Puff wouldn't just go out and then just get a new inspector when she still needs to teach SpongeBob how to drive. Also, I know this is a joke, but why does this look like a robot on his head? Number 6 is Out of the Picture. Let me get this out of the way. This is a very dark episode. I mean, this episode's plot is that Squirrel's art is purchased by Mr. Krabs, who needs to get the artist out of the picture. He wants to make a profit. I read this part from SpongeBob Mania, and when they mean out of the picture, he means Mr. Krabs wants to murder Squidward. And no, I'm not joking. He tried to murder Squidward just because he wants to make a profit. Or at least make Squidward get badly injured or murder. Probably badly injured. episode would have been very bad if this was in season 6 or 7 or 8. But surprisingly, this is one of the best episodes of season 10. SpongeBob is very great in this episode, and he tries to help Squidward. And Squidward is also great here too. And like the fish artist is a great background character. And you know why this episode is on number 6? We finally get to see Rock Bottom in over. Wait, when did this episode aired? June 17, 2017. So Rock Bottom was made for 17 years. 17 years since we last saw the iconic Rock Bottom. And that's great, Rock Bottom has made a return. And also, like, the artist didn't mean, like, murder Squirrel when he meant out the picture. He literally meant tear the pictures down. Very funny twist. In an overall great episode. Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially in the top 5. So, number 5 is Burst Your Bubble. This is one of the best Mrs. Puff episodes. And it has a very great concept too. SpongeBob blows a bubble for himself and then nearly everyone in his town wants one. That's a very creative plot. And I'm surprised this plot wasn't used already. In fact, I'm surprised it took them this long to actually try this plot out. When I mean this plot, I mean like one of SpongeBob's one of SpongeBob's special moves, blowing bubbles in unique ways. For one single bubble unique thing that SpongeBob blows, it hasn't been the center of the episode. Yes, we have bubbles there, but what are SpongeBob's one of the special things that SpongeBob blows up? One of them is not in that episode. That will make this episode uniquer than the other Mrs. Puff episodes. And this episode, like I said before, is more creative than most Mrs. Puff episodes. And to my opinion, more enjoyable and more bearable. And I also like the fact that SpongeBob doesn't know how to drive a boat, but yet Mrs. Puff doesn't know how to drive a bubble boat. Very funny. Overall, this episode is amazing.